this movie's kind of a relic I thought of because it won Best Picture and it's so great. This was the multiverse era of everything. I'm talking Rick and Morty, fucking Marvel. This one, everyone thought multiverses with all the jazz.
Nice hat. Hey, a hat.
Hats off. Get the hats. Get the hats.
Hats. You'll need hats.
We are live. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of the Well-Hatted Cinema Club. I'm Eric, joined as always by my incredibly handsome co-hosts. Give it up for Micah and Brian. Look at these guys, man. Wow. It is great to see you guys.
Welcome back, Eric. Welcome back.
As they say in Italy, where I was the last 2 weeks. If you haven't seen it, last week, big shout out to Mike for filling in for me. Really appreciated it. We had a good episode that Mike did a great job editing, put it out there. So go check that out. If you haven't seen it, they were talking Barry Lyndon and Euphoria, episode 3. So I've only got to see a little bit of it. But good things. Big shout out to Mike.
We got Mike a new mic, and now he's got a new confidence coming into the pod, and I think he did a great job.
Yeah, I love it.
He's not on his AirPods, so he's feeling good.
He's ready to yap.
Yeah,
ready.
No, it was great
about that.
I know he was great. It was. I think we had a good conversation about it. He was a great fill-in. So shout out our boy Mike Rivera.
Yeah, definitely go check out that episode live on our YouTube. Also go check out our socials. Brian's been doing a great job there, putting out some short form content. But this week, I just shout out Jersey in the background. This week, I came back from Italy to find out that we got a banging movie of the week. I don't know who chose it, but shout out you. Who's giving us the synopsis here, and what was the movie of the week?
Pick,
I chose the movie because it's I don't know. IMDb is saying it came out in 2022, but I feel like it was back in theaters for its 5th year. Is what feels in my soul. I don't know if that's true or not. Anyways,
it won the 2022, right? The Oscar.
Yeah, so I think it was a 2021 release, which maybe. But it came out spring sometime, so maybe that is 2022. I don't know. Basically, gonna call it 5 years. We've got Everything Everywhere All at Once. Banger movie by the Daniels, directing duo. Pretty much, probably already seen this. Eric, I think this was your first time watching it, right?
It was my first time.
I just had to make a way for Eric to watch this movie finally.
Yeah.
And
I can't believe you hadn't seen it.
Nope.
Fortune smiled upon me. And in this universe, we're covering it on the pod. So basically, this woman, Evelyn, played by Michelle Yeoh, is just living a shit life. Marriage on the rocks. Dad grumpy.
Laundromat
she
failing.
Does have, laundromat failing.
Tax audit. Were they getting audited yet?
They were getting audited.
Rough
their
times.
husband's played by Ki Hugh Kwan. They're being audited by Jamie Lee Curtis's Deirdre, and their daughter Jo Wang is played by Stephanie Hsu. And just an unhappy family. And they get audited when Waymond, Michelle Yeoh's character's husband, turns to her, takes off his glasses, and explains to her that this is one universe of many universes, and he needs her to help them save the day against the villain, Jobu Tupaki. And you find out that Jobu is actually Evelyn's daughter.
A version of her, right?
A version of her, yes, Brian. That got her mind broken, and so now she experiences things all the time, like everything happening everywhere all at once. And in order to reconnect with her daughter and save all the universes, Evelyn also breaks her mind and starts experiencing everything everywhere all at once. And she reconnects with her daughter. They make amends. She saves her marriage and the world. Banger movie that went on to get nominated for 11 Oscars and win 7.
Wow.
Editing. Actor supporting for Ki Hugh Kwan, actress supporting for Jamie Lee Curtis, actress lead for Michelle Yeoh, directing for the Daniels, editing, picture and screenplay for the Daniels. Something that hasn't been done since Sean Baker. Well, Sean Baker just pretty much had
did it
like that, and just did it. And I think what do you call it? The PTA movie. I think that also had a similar trifecta there.
Yeah.
So yeah, that is the movie. Eric, since it was your first time seeing it, how did it feel? What do you think?
Yeah, I just finished this movie about half an hour ago. I had a day. I had getting back into work and everything. I found out this was our movie of the week yesterday, so I was like, I had to watch a little bit last night. I then finish it this afternoon.
Breaking my heart.
But hey, you gotta do what you gotta do. I fell asleep last night at 7:30 because I'm still on that
Italia.
Yeah, I was struggling.
You waking up in the middle of the night?
Yeah, no, it was good. No, dude, I really enjoyed this movie. I think I enjoyed the latter half, the second half, more today. Coming in, I knew this movie is gonna be great, and that comes with like a certain amount of like personal bias, right? Because you're watching it, being like, all right, I'm watching,
Best Picture winner.
Yeah, I'm watching Jamie Lee Curtis. I'm like, all right, show me how you got supporting actress. I'm looking at
we'll get into that in a little.
Yeah, I'm looking at Michelle Yeoh. I'm looking at everyone. Early on, I kind of looked through, similar to you, Micah, the Oscar wins it got. Early on, I kind of got a handle on editing. Yeah, they love that
the fractal.
That and the face in the middle of the screen getting edited into a bunch of different shots. Fantastic, loved it. But the movie itself, I mean, things I really liked. I really bought into this movie when everything kind of slowed down when she finally broke her mind. Yeah, really, for me, it's the weirdest scene. Finally, when the noise stopped and it was just the two rocks talking to each other, that's when I was like, I love what we're doing. Because I love those moments of little silence that makes you sit with everything that you've just experienced so far. And I see again why the screenplay as well. That now that I'm over here gushing, smiling over two rocks with ha 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 ha, just laughing at each other. No, dude, heartwarming. Laundry and Taxes. Heartwarming. I mean, we'll keep gushing over it, but I'll kick it over to one of you guys because I'm kind of just yapping and ranting. Brian, this is your second viewing.
Yeah, second viewing. So I saw this during its award run. The Friday, guys. I think me and my friend Kevin watched it, and it was great. I liked it then. I liked it even more now. I think. Again, fantastic. I feel like I agree with you. I didn't watch it in segments, but I do agree where part where the way they split it, everything, everywhere. The everything part I think is a lot of fun. It's a really zany. The Daniels are always been. They're kind of weird acts. I know they're music video filmer. They did a lot of music videos before, and they do a good job with the action set pieces, but. Everywhere is where you really get into the meat of this movie. And I think that's where it really shines. The editing, like you said, you can see where it wins on all the fronts. The editing, damn, they love to play with them aspect ratios the whole time, which was a treat. But yeah, I was I forgot that I remember this movie making me feel something when I watched it the first time. And then right back to the feels. And man, yeah, it was one of those things where I always remember, we can talk about it more, with two nominations in supporting actress for was it Stephanie I don't want to miss Shu.
Yeah.
I didn't want to Stephanie Shu and Jamie Lee Curtis. And I remember people being mad about Jamie Lee Curtis winning, and I was like, you know what, let me give it another shot. Fair shake. And no shade to my girl, Miss Curtis. It was an upsetting upset for sure. Very limited. And she gave a good performance. I'm actually a little shocked she was nominated, but if she had been, I wouldn't have really batted an eye. But Stephanie Shu is really the supporting actress. And you know what's funny too is it's completely overshadowed by two all-time performances from Michelle Yeoh and Ke Huy Quan. Holy fuck, it's so good. I think it walks the great line of being serious and silly. I think it's over the top, but in the best ways, and it reminds you of a movie. Because I can't remember what else was up this year. I think it was that year with All Is Quiet and a bunch of other stuff. But it reminds you of why this was the movie to beat that year.
Yeah, it just kind of started going on a train, and this never stopped.
Yeah, I didn't look who was nominated against that year. I think it was kind of the standout. You know what I mean? This wasn't some years even this past year, right? You had the what were we between at the end? It was One Battle or Sinners. You had the heavy hitters. This one, I think this one kind of ran away with it.
So this was it's not 5 years. It is a solid 4 years, but this is the year of Elvis and Top Gun Maverick and Banshees of Inisherin. Fableman's Tar,
some good
Avatar: The Way of
movies.
Water. And it was a weird year because then you've got stuff like Triangle of Sadness, all time,
Right.
Women Talking.
Certainly
We're
not a
coming out of
bad year.
COVID. We're coming out of COVID. at
This
that
wasn't
time,
the. This
too.
wasn't. This
Yeah.
was the first year where, when you said Top Gun Maverick, with the movies are back.
This is
Kinda
when
thing.
like people
Yeah.
are like, "Thank you, President of Movies, Tom Cruise, for saving."
Yeah.
movie
Yeah,
theaters."
because 2021 and 2020, those like, what you have, Coda and Nomadland winning, which like no shade to those movies, but it's like this was back. Like theaters were back. We had Avatar released with $2 billion. We had a Top Gun release
with $1 billion.
This movie did pretty well at the box office. Did it not? I didn't look.
It used to be
especially for its budget.
A24's like highest grossing movie for a long time.
Worldwide total of 143 million. Net profit of about 32. So nothing crazy, but I mean, it was it's a big deal. I think now I saw it was back in theaters. I have to imagine it made a little bit of money back.
Made a little bit, DVD sales, merch, all that stuff.
Yep.
Got to get you a Rakakuni.
Yeah, I feel like people still talk about Ke Huy. If nothing else from this movie, people still talk about Ke Huy Quan's win here, and obviously he seems like a really lovable guy. I get that, and I kind of forgot if like that was what I got caught up in because he just seems like the man. And no, it's a really good performance.
Yeah, he's doing a lot. He has like range that you just you'd be like, oh, I knew him as a kid and a lot of people's favorite movies, and he kind of went away, and that was kind of award season in a bottle. That was his narrative. It was like he came back after thinking like, oh, I wouldn't act again. I remember he had the story about like he still paid his SAG dues even though he didn't work for like 10 years.
Yeah, right. Now he's everywhere. Now he's back up. He was just in that Avatar movie I saw. He was back in Zootopia.
Yeah,
he gets some like that action movie that.
Oh yeah. He just did that.
Love Hurts or what was it called?
Yeah, I think it's something like Love Hurts, but it made me think watching this movie. Obviously, like I knew this was his big kind of standing out performance, and he really got to me in the second half. But I'm like wondering, like, did they write the character a little around because he's so sincere, or is there anyone else that could have played this character in a nutshell that makes me?
The character of Evelyn wasn't supposed to be a woman at all. It was supposed to be Jackie Chan, and he didn't want to do it.
Really?
And so they rewrote it for Michelle Yeoh, and it worked out amazingly. So I imagine they just, flipped a wife character to a husband character.
It actually makes me think about that performance though, because like I could see. Listen, Michelle Yeoh killed it, but I have to wonder, would this have been like the Jackie Chan performance?
The list of demands, I feel like they both meet them. It's like, are you like a amazing?
Yeah. It goes kind of meta.
Fighter?
It does go meta at one point.
Yeah.
When she looks into a universe and she is the Michelle Yeoh we know.
And the film quality changes. You're like, oh, these are real clips from someone's phone.
Yeah. I saw it was on the set of Crazy Rich Asians. There's a picture on the red carpet. Yeah,
the red carpet. I caught that.
I dig this movie a lot. I remember I saw it like just randomly, like in like a random theater. I think like when it first came out, and I was like, oh wow, this is like good. And then like, it's not all the time that like a movie that you see that's small that's good actually like gets recognized. I was like, oh shit, this is
and it came out at a weird time because it was March that year, so it just kind of like stayed prevalent and won everything. Throughout the whole
it had
year.
like a Sinners type of
I remember getting it late. It was a later on thing because I think me and Kevin, my friend, rented it. Like in my house, in my old place, like we were like, let's watch this movie because we want to see it. We rented it because like I think we had missed the theatrical run, and I wasn't going to the movies as much. That actually I don't know how. I mean, again, this was I think one of the few movies I saw in theaters in 2022 was Top Gun Maverick and like Avatar: Way of Water. Like those are the ones I saw. But no, this was great, and I just think this movie, like you said, I really want to emphasize the point because like I feel like some people get kind of distracted by the Daniels weird spot stuff. Because I know Swiss Army Man do the same thing with the how to shift realities where they're doing the funky stuff. But I feel like by the halfway point, they slow it way down and focus more on like what this movie's all about like what matters. Every time
I watch this movie, the first chapter feels like its own movie because you have like a start, beginning, and an end where like, you have the all is lost moment kind of there right there at the end of the first part of everything. And then you're like, okay, now you figured out like who is the villain?
Yeah.
Why is she
the villain?
destroy everything with this everything bagel? And then you get to kind of almost restart and then you get that like that's where like the emotional core comes from. She's traveling around with her daughter, basically chasing her around.
Yeah. To me, that's when, again, first time watching, that's when the movie started clicking for me. Like, I like your point of slowing it down because I'm still digesting the movie now, like fresh. Yeah. And again, that everything part, I kind of watching in segments isn't ideal, but I got to kind of sit on it, and I was a little apprehensive. And then when we got into Everywhere, that's kind of when I stopped it. I was like, when we got into Everywhere, I was like, oh, I love now the heart of this story. I see like the family dynamics, and I liked that, you know, she had to solve like her family dynamics with like her father, her husband, her father, and her daughter. Finally, at the end, you know, it wasn't like any of those were kind of overshadowed at any given point, which I did appreciate. Yeah,
great balance. We're like, part of it is like a big divergence in her life is like choosing to leave China to come to America with her husband, and she's like, oh, I can't abandon my daughter the way like my dad abandoned me. Which is like a tough pill to swallow.
Sure.
Obviously, they're pretty far removed. They're both like, she's an adult now, but she's like, okay, I can't make the same mistake you did. I can't just like let her go, because her whole thing is like wanting to end herself in this bagel.
Right. And it definitely does the whole I know people talk about it's like I know like people broke it down as like a generational split, like to the mindsets, but where it meets in the middle, where you have Michelle Yeoh's the older generation thing, where it's like the decision I've made, they focus too much on the significance of all their decisions, and it makes it feel like the weight of like not being content in where you are. And then you have the opposite with her daughter, where it's I feel like a lot of people close to our age have this thing where it's like none of this fucking matter, and so you don't actually start to appreciate the things now, and then it eventually meets in the middle, where you just, you know, both things can be are both wrong and true at the same time. And you got to appreciate those little moments that you have that are good. And I think the emotional beats of this movie work best. And it's held together by the script and the editing. If the editing wasn't as sharp for this movie, it would have fallen apart. And not just like the crazy, like early, the whole ramping up to them getting to the office, the editing and script is sharp. They are, you know what I mean? They move. It's got like a very deliberate motion that it keeps going. Because that could have started dragging its feet until Ke Huy Quan took off his glasses and went, hey, you know.
And
it doesn't let you get lost. I was listening to some behind the scenes stuff, and they like shot the different universes on different film cameras or with different lenses and stuff, and that way you can at least subconsciously like recognize like this looks like this, that looks like that, because you could easily, when everyone looks more or less the same, like you're relying on like costumes and stuff, so they're like, okay, we'll add like a visual, they look different, because it could get
hot dog fingers.
It's like, or the hot dog fingers.
I do appreciate the hot dog fingers was supposed to be that whole thing of like the most ridiculous of the universes they're debating.
Yeah, so
even
like,
that.
She jumped like off the map, and they're like, where did she go?
This movie's kind of a relic, I thought of, because it won Best Picture, and it's so great. This was the multiverse era of everything. I'm talking Rick and Morty, fucking Marvel. This one, everyone thought multiverses with all the jazz. And it's kind of funny that a multiverse movie won Best Picture. And I thought I'd go back and be like, I thought we agreed multiverses are stupid. But seeing this one, it works. It works.
That's a really good point.
This was like peak multiverse time when this movie came out.
They kept the lore super simple, I thought.
Yeah. You can't change, other universe. You can just, everyone else is just the Alpha universe taking over people in our main we'll call her Michelle Yeoh Prime's universe. That's what's happening there. The only other things that are happening are Michelle Yeoh and Joy. What's her name? Jobu Tupaki experiencing all these other universes simultaneously. But the only changes being made were the Alpha universes coming into Michelle Yeoh's universe.
Where they start to contact, and he's like, I've tried to find, because the Jobu character's like hunting down her mom, basically. Right,
because like everything, they're basically only grabbing skills and experiences from other universes to enhance their own. Michelle Yeoh and Stephanie Shui's characters are the only ones actually experiencing everything everywhere all at once.
And the reason, and I'm trying to still understand the reason that Michelle Yeoh's character was picked out, because like Alpha Michelle Yeoh died, who is like Jobu Tupaki's actual mom. Died. So the reason Michelle Yeoh was picked was what? Because she's like so bad at everything.
Yeah,
like
if she had made at any moment in time a different decision, she would have had a much better life. But
Yeah.
she managed to make every wrong decision, which put her on the map of universes, like dead center around a lot of good stuff.
Yeah.
So then she could jump easily
Right.
and pick up those.
She was
skills.
one
skills
step
'cause she
away
has none.
from. She was
Yeah.
one step away from
Oh, okay.
various
Over and over and
versions
over
of
again.
herself. Yeah.
yeah. Okay,
God.
that makes sense.
And then you got the one. I mean, it's just. I mean, then there's the big. And it all goes to the big moment. The reality that she thought, the big decision, the one that she thought was, and she sees when she's famous. Woo! And then they have that scene gets me every time. When he's like, in another life, I would have loved to just do taxes and
she's
laundry
like,
with you. It's like,
she's like, oh, it's terrible. I have to we just do laundry and taxes. He's like,
I would have liked that with you.
Takes a drag of a cigarette. I would have loved doing laundry and tax with you.
Oh,
Whoa, turn up the heat, Quay.
fuck yeah, Quay.
Yeah,
Damn, bro.
That was great.
It's like, or the scene, and it kind of goes back to the scene that when she finally talks to her daughter legitimately, and she goes like, it doesn't, like, yeah, like, there's a million things I'd rather be doing, but I will always come back to this with you. Because, like, this, it's kind of I think it's a quote from Community where they go, like, you got to just try accepting where you're at. Like, take a pot and something. And it's something that I feel like I even forget sometimes. When you start to get, like, bitch and moan about things you've done, maybe you zigged when you should have zagged, but, like, there are things that matter here, now, no matter who you are. And like you said, like, they say, right, they're like, even in a world where we have hot dogs for fingers, there's beauty in that. Because we get really good at using our feet. And it's, what I mean? It's stupid, but it's sweet.
If any part of this movie, like, almost
lost
it didn't
you.
work.
Almost
but
lost it.
It's gross when the hot dog and the ketchup and the mustard start coming out of the fingers.
Yeah, that was too
much. Like, and they're shoving them in each other's mouths. I was like, there's got to be.
I have
way.
to imagine
way.
I'm imagining with the script, they were probably workshopping a lot of. They're like, what's our ridiculous universe? Like, and they went with the hot dogs.
I mean,
they weren't even really hot dogs.
Top 5 most ridiculous stuff. You got the hot dogs, and then you've got like when in order to jump, you have to do something a little.
Oh my god,
silly.
the butthole thing.
The butt plug thing.
The
was
butt
insane.
plug thing.
Take it off the desk.
Crazy. I mean, you didn't see the guy coming off the top rope, pants down.
Yeah.
To go. I mean, when he gets snapped back, that guy's got serious rectal trauma to reckon with.
David and I were watching that scene an hour ago. We were like, no! That guy's going flying down.
I can picture David watching that, like, oh man!
Did you guys catch the director cameos?
No, I don't know what the Daniels look like, so I didn't. There's 2 of them, right?
The BDSM guy.
Yeah, that's Daniel one.
That's
who's the other?
That's one.
There's
of
an
the
Asian Daniel, right? There's one.
There
no.
is. I'm trying to remember what his thing was, because they're on that final staircase, right with the donut at the climax.
I'm looking up Daniel Kwan.
I forgot what his thing was, but I mean the BDSM one is just so stark.
Yeah, that
was really good.
Where she's like, "This is what you need to feel loved," and just gives him a couple spanks, and he's like, "Thank you."
Yeah,
I like that moment with the callback with the guy from the laundromat when she sprays him with the perfume.
Oh yes,
Right.
Yeah,
that
that was
guy.
cool.
That
That's
was
not
good.
that. Who is he in the movie?
What do they call it? It's
Raccacoonie.
Raccacoonie.
I love Raccacoonie,
bro. When she's on her like the moment's lost, like
she's
lost moment,
breaking down,
like, fucking everything. And then she like takes the hat off, and it's Raccacoonie. I'm like, no way! And he's like, Chad. I was dying. I thought
he's
that
like,
was
we
hilarious.
have to kill her. Which is
No, just what I love about that scene too is like, I know it's like it's funnier this way that they did this really kind of shitty puppet instead of like having a CGI realistic raccoon. The fact that it was just like something.
Yeah,
I think a bunch of their friends did the VFX on this movie in
cool.
Blender, not like Blender, like on a computer. Like they did it themselves. I don't know if they could have done a whole raccoon.
No.
Here's a couple of star effects for you, and like pixelating this guy.
Some of the shot. I mean, this shit did look beautiful in a lot of the shots. Like God, the ones when it's Kia Kwan and Michelle Yeoh lined up across, and they were cooking.
Yeah. They were saying like, some of their movies were the inspiration, like In the Mood for Love is a lot of like when she's famous, or like The Matrix takes a lot of this. Some other movies. I thought obviously Ratatouille.
yeah, no. It just there's so much heart in the chaos, and that's just such a testament to the script and the screenplay. The fact we're having so many takeaways from hot dog fingers and raccoons and everything. Raccoony. It's
Did you guys watch Swiss Army Man?
I saw part of it. I don't think I ever finished it. It was a while ago.
I liked it. I think it's one of those where it's like maybe it's too gross. You know, like maybe they found like a really good balance.
So, do we have a Daniels picture? I feel like I remember us discussing
I was going to bring that up. They're struggling to find a lead actor.
For which one?
Ryan Gosling was attached.
Yeah. What was the picture though? What was it? Was
it doesn't have a title or anything.
Oh, okay.
It's supposed to be some sort of sci-fi. Well, I mean, that's probably a given, but
fun fact,
silly sci-fi with heart.
I'm reading something right now. Fun fact, I didn't know, and it's funny we brought up the
actually really sad fact.
Multiverse. Oh, sorry.
Okay, sorry. No, I was quoting. My brain is broken.
So principal photography began in January 2020, but apparently they shot it like super fast. And two things: one, Marvel Studios had approached the Daniels about running Loki for that show, which is all multiverse, and then it didn't work out. They go to, which is kind of funny. Those two of them, and two, they wrapped filming in early March 2020. They got this shit done right under the wire.
Wow.
Yeah.
So they were sitting on it.
They said that like most of the film was shot overcranked at high frame rate to accommodate extensive time remapping and post production. They said the kung fu fight shot unusually quickly. For example, the fanny pack fight was shot in a day and a half, which helped because filming wrapped by March 2020. Right under, thank God. Because
if it wasn't so good, man, they wouldn't have been able to get it done.
He was hitting that shit, man.
He was incredible. Yeah. I wonder if like part of the time was like trying to edit all of this and then having to do the VFX like in your basement.
Yeah. I do think the acting, like, I just want to talk about the acting thing, like the Jamie Lee Curtis thing. Like, there was a point in the movie where I was like, especially when get to the everywhere part, or no, the everything part, you really see Stephanie Shui like really like cook. Sorry, I don't have her name written in front of me. She's cooking. Jamie Lee Curtis hasn't like she's in the movie, you know, like running around, but she hasn't had a line. They do have there is a couple good scenes with Jamie Lee Curtis throughout this movie, but like it's minimal. And it's not that you have to have a lot of screen time to get that, but when you have two performances from the same movie nominated, it's a very clear winner here.
It was kind of like a career thing. Also, I think she sold herself tremendously well. Like when I was listening to some of the behind the scenes stuff, apparently like she really took creative control of her character. All the stuff on the desk she like brought from home in a bag, and like, you know, the look she came up with, and you know, the physical, like giving herself a gut. I think there's a scene where like she can do like sumo and she like sucks it back in.
Yeah, she does the rest. She gives him like, she hit him with a wrestling thing. Or no.
Apparently that's like a party trick that she can just do, and she was like, let me do it.
Oren can do that. That's what Oren. You've seen him hit that shit. He can do that. That's it. So yeah, well done.
She was like, I can make myself real big if you need.
I'm not here telling Oren that because I'm not gonna be like, you know, that weird thing you do with your stomach. It got this woman an Oscar.
But I think the reason it feels like
also
such a
her
robbery.
parents are mega famous.
Yeah, I think the reason it feels more like a robbery is not like that it was a bad performance or that it like beat someone else from some other movie that was maybe more deserving. But like, how often you see two performances from the same movie in the same category nominated? And then you were, Mike, I think I saw somebody in the letterbox being like, "Oh, she cooked," and I watch again, and I'm like, "Oh my god, yes, she was acting her ass off." And it's not.
She's the heart of the movie. It doesn't work without her.
No. Also, Ke Huy Quan got put in supporting, which it makes sense, I guess. Fine, because Brendan Fraser might have been cooked if he got.
I mean, they had the same narrative. I think it was a very like good job coming. I don't know how you guys feel about The Whale. I try not to think about it, but
it's a movie, and it's hard for me for that one because I really like Brendan Fraser, and I think he gives
a lot of people like Brendan Fraser,
and I think he gives him as an actor in that movie. I think is good, but the movie itself, it's like I don't know.
I know,
and the stuff that Darren.
I know we're a couple of weeks late on that. I'm thinking about that tweet when it was like when they tell Spurs fans to get on their feet and cheer. It's Brendan Fraser from The Whale trying to get up. Like that gets me so weak.
Or it's like
I saw that movie in
The
theaters.
Lakers bench doesn't even try and help LeBron. They just look at him like this.
Oh, God, they're like,
It's like,
picture.
someone's always holding a joint. And that shit cracked. I saw that movie in theaters, believe it or not. I think me and Anthony did. Yeah, it was. Oh my God, yeah, man.
Anthony's
But
a real one.
no, he's the one who picked it. This is like before this is before I was going to movies. We were like Darren Aronofsky, who has now since fallen of grace. But you know, at the time I was like, wow. And I remember like watching like people forget Sadie Sink is in that movie.
Yeah.
People forget it's a.
They
and
let her out. They let her off the.
and you know, was Hong Chow was in that movie too, who I think should have gotten nom for best supporting. Now that's one with good performances. Not
I
a
think
great
she
script.
was.
Was she
that year
nominated?
for Triangle of Sadness?
Oh, okay.
I want to say.
Right.
She's great. I love Hong Chow. I think she's one of the more underappreciated actors right now. But yeah, Brendan Fraser, like it was great because the two of them were all excited, and I was like, good for them. You know, her and him and
Yeah,
Key
it's a
win.
good.
It's a good guy win.
Again, like
Yeah.
thank you for being in my favorite movies as a kid. And
Yeah.
also you did a good job. Yeah.
I found out that because Kia Kwan just said in an interview because they were talking about this movie when he was doing you know, press for Zootopia 2. Apparently, the only reason he got big, he went to the audition for Indiana Jones 1 with his brother. His brother was the one who wanted to be the actor. And then Ki Huy Kwan got Temple of Doom. And then
He just mogged his brother.
He mogged his brother like that. Like, that's crazy.
Cuter than you. I'm funnier than you.
What was that movie? Didn't we just watch a movie about... I feel like we just watched... What the hell was it? Oh, Jay Kelly.
Oh, yeah.
Jay
Yeah,
Kelly. I was just thinking of
Kelly.
Jay Kelly. I was like, I feel like we watched a movie with a similar thing. Oh man, but yeah, this was a great one. I when you had suggested it, Micah, I didn't realize it was back in theaters because when you said the 4-year, I was kind of like, oh, I like that movie, kind of random, but no,
No, I saw it and I was like, okay, yeah.
yeah.
Why not? All right. Rating out of 10. How many googly eyes out of 10 for you, Eric?
Out of 10?
What out of 10?
Yeah, man. I mean, anything less than 9. Like, I mean, this is just my... I'll give it a 9. Like, that's my first reaction was just like, wow, that's one of one. I haven't really seen a movie like that. And it made me feel something. So when that's like a movie like that, yeah, you're going to get a 9 or a 10.
Yeah.
What about you guys?
I think I give this one a 9 or 10. I think on Letterboxd I give it a 5 because I think this is one that I forgot has a rewatchability.
Mm-hmm.
I hadn't watched it in 4 years, and I'm glad I did. And this is a movie like 6 months from now. Carly could be like, "Oh, did you like?" I'd be like, "Yeah, let's watch it." I think it's way more rewatchable than people rewatch it. Right?
Yeah.
In my bubble, anyway. You know. So, Michael, what about you?
Yeah, I'd give this probably like I think it's like an easy, fair 10 googly eyes out of 10.
10, 9 or 10 googly eyes. I think that's if you give this movie a 10 out of 10 or 5 out of 5. I think that's a very fair rating.
I like it. Doesn't really date itself. It doesn't
No.
feel
No.
very. We'll see how it ages more because it's still pretty new. I think
I
this
do
could stand the
think, to your
test
guys'
of
point
time.
of rewatchability, I think that's correct and very unique for a lot of like Best Picture winners. Sometimes, like I having tried to go back and watch Anora as a guy who really liked Anora. Yeah, I got halfway through it, and then we haven't finished the second half. So
I mean, it's not quite as good as my favorite Best Picture winner, Green Book. But
okay.
okay.
And I like Nomadland a lot, but when's the last time you guys checked in on Nomadland?
No, Coda I watched
anyone?
once. I watched Coda once.
Still haven't watched Coda.
No,
Yeah.
I haven't watched.
I like, but I feel like we've been on a good string of the Best Picture winners, like Oppenheimer. I think what was the next year was Oppenheimer. Then we had why am I blanking on 2024? Holy shit! Someone said was it no?
20.
But then
yes.
it was.
Mm.
One
Oh no,
battle
it was.
left.
It was Nora. It was Nora,
'cause
and then one battle.
2025.
So you're right. So yeah, so you have one battle. You have Oppenheimer, but yeah, this was a good return to form. Because keep in mind, between this and the two on the other side of the 2 COVID years was
Mhm.
Parasite, which was great.
Right.
You know what I mean? Like that's
Right.
yeah, Parasite.
Yeah.
Yeah. Sorry, go ahead. No.
You can't have nice things too often. I worry about this year, but
Yeah, I don't know. This year we don't know. It's too early to tell, Mike.
way too early.
The Bone Temple is still there.
Yeah.
I think I may have
It's still
found my
fighting.
Bone Temple, Brian. I think
What's
I
your
may have
bone?
found my
What's your Bone Temple? I want to hear about your Bone Temple. Is it?
Let's
is,
just all right.
do a little, like,
real
round
quick
the-
before we get into that.
oh yeah.
Eric, or whoever's turn it is. Eric.
I don't remember because I picked the Mummy and then we never did the Mummy and then here we are. So I don't really know.
You can do you can choose a movie, Brad.
Yeah.
I actually have one this week.
To be honest, hand up, I never went and watched The Mummy.
I know you didn't miss much.
I didn't want to. It looked gross.
So it's so funny. It's so funny you say that because like I go to
it.
see horror movies with my friend Robin, and The Mummy was a major disappointment. I wish it was this past week because Hokum was not, which I'll talk about later. But I have a movie for this week, and I think it's going to be. I've heard great things. I want to see Sheep Detectives, and I think we should all go see Sheep Detectives.
I have tickets for tomorrow.
That's great. You're already ahead of the curve. Good for you. I think that I've heard great things. It's on my fantasy team. I've been curious about it. I think I'd like to get back into theaters more. Obviously, with the dog, I haven't been going as much, and I would love to go see this movie in theaters. Plus, I think I can probably go. And I've heard it's surprisingly not as comedic, and I'm excited.
Yeah. I saw like a TikTok of two women crying as the credits rolled.
Fuck yeah! Hell yeah!
So Eric, if you're interested in Courthouse tomorrow, Mike and I have tickets.
Okay. Yeah. I could probably be down. Honestly, I might
7.
reschedule because I had Michael tickets.
Oh, fair.
I haven't seen Michael yet.
But I'm also like, I'd rather go watch that with you guys and then like just watch Michael at some point this weekend or something.
I'm gonna go see
the Michael theatrical experience was like.
I know you said it was horrible. Yeah.
Pure rage bait for me.
Yeah,
I gotta. But yeah, no, I'm excited. This is one that I was just kind of a surprise, and I think there's a couple good movies coming out in theaters. May's got a pretty good lineup coming up, and I think Sheep Detectives might be a little surprise for the year, and I'd like to see it. So that's my pick.
I hope it's not bad, right?
Yeah, you nailed it.
All right. Anyway,
good.
Woo!
that was great. All right.
Everyone loved it.
Yeah.
There it is. All right. What are we getting into next? Euphoria? Is that the gameplay?
Sure. We want to round out movie stuff.
Yeah, we can do around the horn.
Seems like you're itching to talk Hokum.
I am. How astute of you for noticing. No, I know. I
mentioned it.
What? No, yeah, like I think the around the horn stories gets a little lengthy, but I think one movie a pop is good.
Yep.
Hokum is, and you guys know me how much I love the Bone Temple, which I really do, and I think if you saw Lee Cronin's Hokum is actually just great. Hokum is a top runner for one of my favorites of the year so far. I think if you're not a horror guy, you probably go a little lower. This movie wasn't just good, like scary, because it was. But it's great. I think it's what more horror movies should do because like somebody had said like I'm excited. I'm gonna go see it again probably because it's that good.
Wow.
What about you, Brian? What did Robin think?
She thought it was great too.
Okay. Good.
No. This was one that like it. I think it. It points. It has its cliches as always, but I think the jump scares when they do happen are earned. I think it's a really creepy atmosphere, but I think it like the scares aren't like. Not like the Mummy-esque where like if you don't like horror movies you'd be like I'm having a bad time in this movie. Like it's not gory, it's spooky. I think it plays on all of our childhood fears of like when your parent when you were like there's a witch in the basement or something like that. Like it's like that kind of stuff. Like it's great. I think Adam Scott, I'd like to see him in more horrors. He's kind of one of those guys that's this one was
future Scream Queen. You think
could be
has he done?
He did. So I was curious about that too. He did Krampus. Which is more of a horror.
He did do Krampus.
No, this one was really something special. And Micah, the reason I mentioned it again was because when you said the Michael theatrical. So I pull up to my AMC yesterday. We pulled to AMC and it's Tuesday night. Half off tickets. The parking lot's packed, which I love to see that. And my Hokum theater filled to the brim. I'm like,
hey,
good. But you see a lot of teenagers, a lot of youths, truants. No, they're just like, what's that mean?
Well, for Michael, the sparkling glow.
No, they're probably there for Michael. Hokum was packed. I just got worried when some guy earlier, like I come in, I was a little late to the trailers. We come in and it was like, I hear someone go like, oh, another ad, bro. And I'm like, oh God, are we going to have people yap in their theaters? No.
Don't turn around.
No, it was quiet except for the occasional like gasps and shrieks during that when it counted. I think this one had enough of like the weird spooky lore, creepy atmosphere. I think there's a little bit for someone, a little bit of something for everyone. I recommend it highly. I can't wait to see it again. So that was my one I wanted to talk about. Hokum.
Excellent.
Micah, how about you? Give us a.
First, like, wow, I really like that. Probably of like 2026 movies. for me, I watched David Lowery's Mother Mary, and probably not for everyone. It's like a lot of two people in a barn type thing, like talking, and because for such a small movie, that's really just about these two people, Anne Hathaway and Michaela Cole, kind of hashing out their past with each other. It like kind of markets itself as a ghost story, but not really a spoiler. It's not really a ghost.
Yeah.
But I thought it was really good. I thought it moved well. I was never bored, and movies like this that are like this small and like this like one room for most of it can get really kind of like stagey, where it kind of feels like, okay, we're in a room, these people are like talking. Like a lot of movies are like that. Like what was that Ethan Hawke movie, Blue Moon? Blue Moon was super stagey. It felt like I was watching a play or something. This didn't feel like that, but I do think it could work really well as a play. I don't know. I really liked it. Maybe you watch it. It's like, I would say it's either like you love it or maybe you're like, what are they yapping about? So yeah, that's what I would say.
I just watched David Lowery did Green Knight. And I just watched that recently. I like David Lowery, and I think he's a little slower. And I think I could get into that.
So that's I think he's found a way to like keep things moving while like staying true to how slow he likes it.
Sure.
And that's the first of Anne Hathaway's a million projects coming out.
She's got
this year.
Yeah, she's got her. You can do the Anne Hathaway double feature, which I did kind of do, but I didn't go see. I had never seen Devil Wears Prada 1, so I checked that out.
Nice.
I want to. Apparently, the second one's pretty good, right? That's what I hear. Have you not seen it? You canceled it.
I'm not in a hurry.
Yeah,
that was a joke, but I'm not in a hurry.
I watched this first one way too late to get excited about the second one. I saw it like last year, so I don't care now.
Eric, you see anything on the plane?
Yeah, come on.
You probably saw I did a lot of backlogging today. I had been on my letterbox.
Oh, wow, you did. I just opened your letterbox.
A ton of movies in today.
Backlogged
about. Yep. But I want to talk about a movie that was a first time watch for me that I watched on the way back, which was Michael Mann's Collateral.
I've never seen that.
An old one, but a new one for me. It's Jamie Foxx and Tom Cruise in a rare position as a bad guy. I really enjoyed it. It was a lot. It's got that classic Michael Mann action. The set pieces are great. A lot of times this Tom Cruise as the bad guy is him. We've all seen those interviews where he's like kind of on it. Like when that one interview like sprays water in his face and he's like, why would you do that?
Hey, your manners back in.
Yeah. When he's very passive and like calm and way too calm because he's a sociopath. It was a lot of fun. It's just one of those long nights go wrong and you get to watch. It's just all action all the time. A good little, I didn't realize that Mark Ruffalo was in this movie also.
Oh, he is?
He's in there. So yeah, definitely would check it out. It's fun. It's a good time. And Tom Cruise he's bringing it. So it gets me excited to see him hopefully as the bad guy in that Miami Vice movie that he's attached to as the bad guy. So
Eric, I thought you were going to talk about. I didn't know. I thought you were going to talk about. I was just looking at your backlog. Jason Bourne, the fifth Bourne movie. I thought that's what you were talking about.
I was like, he's ripped in that movie.
I've been on a plane.
That's an airplane movie.
I know a plane watch when I see one.
That was when I'd been up for 19 straight hours. And I want something I don't have to think about. And I turned.
If I fall asleep, I fall asleep. Like, who cares?
And you know what? With the little editing in those movies, it's hard to fall asleep. It's just constant. Jesus Christ! It's Jason Bourne.
That's where that's from, isn't it? That's like that.
It's not even in the movie. It's actually not even in the movie. It's only in the trailer.
That's hilarious. Jason Bourne. It's Jesus Christ.
Yeah, exactly.
So we got Sheep Detectives next week.
Woo! Hell yeah.
Should be good. But this week we got a little Euphoria.
Yep.
Yes, sir.
Euphoria episode 4. What happened in Euphoria episode 4, Eric?
What did you title this episode, Micah?
Regret is right.
Yeah, this episode picks up where we left off in episode 3 with Rue getting pulled over by the cops. And basically we find out the DEA has been keeping tabs on her and They got all the evidence they need to put her away for a long time in federal prison, or they provide the second option, which is they flip her, and now she is an informant for the DEA. She's a snitch trying to catch. They're going after Lori, it seems like, because of the DEA, and Lori's the drug supplier. But so this episode is one part tracking. It starts with Rue having to come to terms with being a snitch, and you get to see Zendaya put on this performance of being just tweaking out in a completely different way than a drug way. She is stressing out of her mind. So yeah, we can start talking about that first part. Yeah, I enjoy the storyline where it's at now with Rui. It continues to be the most engaging storyline for the season.
Sam Levinson is cooking here with this could have been a standalone movie. We'll see how it ends, but like
I know, right?
He's like, absolutely cooking with this story.
I think Rue's story. I said that Michael, we talked about it. I think last week we were like the Rue storyline is so. Actually, again, we can complain like, is it really? It doesn't feel the same show for various reasons, but like Rue's plot line is a great show on its own. And it's like, oh yeah, then there's these other people here. They're still here. But now Rue in that first scene, and I'm like, I'll pass you the. At first, I'm like, you know what, you're doing good there, Rue, keeping it cool. Cool as a cucumber.
Deny.
But she's playing playing dumb just enough. I'm like, it's working. I start being like, oh, actually, we lied. Yeah, we got the move they did when they're like, this is what we found in your car. She's like, oh, cool.
Yeah.
She's like, nah, we lied.
Yeah. So you can lie to me, but I can't lie to you. Like,
yeah,
I laughed at that. That was good.
Yeah. That's funny as fuck. Now things are not looking great. But yeah, sorry. So one thing I want to say, and then Mike, I want to hear your thoughts. I love how I laugh watching when I'm like, I like when someone explains the metaphor to me. And, like I know that's the scene they do, but he's like, the toe is our marriage. It's a metaphor. It's like, thanks, Nate. Thanks, Nate.
Oh, yeah.
Appreciate it, bro.
Yeah.
Mike, what do you think?
Yeah, people were saying on Twitter that it was giving real Angus from The Fault in Our Stars, when he's like, you put the thing in your mouth that could kill you, but you don't light it, so you have power over it. Like just being like, what is he on about? And then I thought that was a good job by Jacob Elordi to act really pathetic at his hearing for his retirement community.
Yeah, it did not work
got
out.
denied, and he's on his hands and knees begging and pleading. Very sad, very pathetic, face all fucked up still. And then the Rue story. After she gets confronted in the interrogation room and they're playing games with her, with the drug switch, and then they're like, oh, what if we had a picture of you in Mexico? You ever been to Mexico? And instead of being like, yeah, we live in California, I've been to Mexico, I was like, they definitely have you at the border. Like, I mean, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
I think, she definitely played that wrong.
She just
completely
doubled down and was like, no. And they were like, oh, that's weird, because this is you with no drug dealer, this guy. And she was like, you got me.
They still would have had her, but like you could have been like, I've been to Tijuana a few times, like in my life.
Yeah,
you know what I mean? Some like
lie a little, but or tell the truth mostly, and then lie a little. But then once she agrees to become a rat, they put this app on her phone. She goes and she's playing poker with her boss and his people, and she's really fucking that up too. She's not a very good spy,
no,
or a good double agent at all.
I think we could just do another deal. I mean, just
So she he's needling her. Everyone's looking at her. They're playing poker, and you're not sure if this is about the drugs, if they already are onto her, or if this is about the poker game. And it turns out he's just worried that she relapsed. And you're like, the sigh of relief is just like, I was like, whoo. Oh man, she was playing that terribly. She was like, "Oh yeah, thank you for this out that you've given me."
Because you can feel
she continues to fuck it up from there.
Yep,
she's really bad at this.
So you hung over? Is that wasn't that thing? We was like, "Are you hung over?" No, that was
terrible.
Yeah.
And I do like in that element because she's not good at to your point, Micah. She's not good at being this little informant, snitch, spy.
No.
And but she's given her best. And at the same time, it doesn't feel like there's any safety net because the DEA, they don't give a fuck.
They don't care.
They're not coming in to save her. Like if she gets caught, it feels like, because they don't need her. They could just put her away if they really want to. Like when she's failing to come up with evidence for the DA, they're like, we don't really need you. Like,
They're
we
like
could
TikTok something or
give us
or
something
locking
or
you up.
give us something or we're putting you away. So I'm really enjoying that storyline. I don't know how she's gonna get out of it. We could skip to the end of the episode, or we brought up
we can go through the Rue. We can go through the Rue
yeah.
storyline if we want, because I mean it kind of is relevant, because the big thing, like, obviously it progresses to the point where, like, when they're in the club later, and what's the name of that, the girl with the neck brace?
It's Rosalia. I don't know.
It's
her name.
Rosalia,
Neck brace,
yeah.
stripper.
Yeah, so she doesn't trust Rue
because she's eavesdropping
yeah.
in the bathroom.
Yeah, she hears her talking about
Kitty.
that was hard to watch.
Kitty.
The new hire replacement for our girl who went to rehab, who's definitely gone. Dead, human traffic.
Angel.
I don't know what. She's gone. Angel's gone.
Yeah.
So Kitty comes in to replace her. She's trying to do the drugs. Rue has switched out with the police. All the drugs for fake drugs. So this girl's trying to snort away her problems, and she has a pretty terrible encounter with some guys in a private room. Comes out, is very upset. Rue tries to console her, and she asks her a question. Hey, is someone making you do this? Which tips off Rosalia's character. Like, why would you ask that? We're all in on the crime. That's a weird question to ask. It seemed pretty decently human, but I guess not in this line of work. It's not allowed.
Yeah.
And that's when it kind of,
she doesn't trust her.
Yeah.
Rosalia goes to the boss, starts turning him on Rue.
Who has left her phone there. She walks out.
On purpose, yeah.
On purpose to bug it, which also pays off well for her because, right, she goes back in. They're starting to get on her ass. Mom calls.
Mom is the police.
Mom is the police. And they go, yo, they're on to you. You need to discredit Rosalia right now. Like, you need to do it. So that, which, again, then while they're arguing, like, no, she's lying. And she plants something in her locker, I believe, right?
She put some drugs in her locker.
But doesn't matter. Other situation going on simultaneously.
Lori to save the day, man.
Lori did save Rue's ass unintentionally with that with the hit on the club. They come in to rob it. And
which wasn't like, I know it was like a big, like, all right, let's zoom in and figure out, because they're like the guys that robbed the club are wearing masks, but they're three white Southern dudes, and they zoom in. Who could that possibly be?
They keep calling him boy, which is insane. I'm like, bro, you're giving yourself away. Like, they know you guys are some hick ass. You're feuding. Hey, who are some white supremacists we're feuding with? Can we think of any?
I wonder.
Doesn't matter though. You see Faye's big ass lips. Like,
funniest like zoom in of all time. Just like, who could that be? And it's that's.
She's like, this girl has massive lips, and but not even just like beyond recognition. Like you can be like, you could pick those out of a fucking lineup. You're like, yeah, that's her.
Which I guess to Rue's like credit, she's the one that identifies Faye, which will probably
I think that was a smart.
Her, in coming weeks to give her more credit with Alamo.
I'm sure that the cops are gonna find some way to be like, no, like you should have done that because that's gonna whatever investigation. But in terms of saving your ass with Alamo and his crew, it shows you're like, nah, I know who that is. You identified them for her.
Yeah, and they already have beef with Lori, so that just all works out in Rue's favor. The small, I don't know if she asked the weird question stuff gets completely buried. That the club manager is shot.
Either fish.
And they've been robbed, by Lori.
And Bishop's just letting him bleed out. Like that.
They're like,
that's the guy's
don't worry about him later.
It takes the heat. I mean, obviously the cartel, the DA wants her to set up a sting, so I'm kind of curious where it's going to go, because on one hand, I don't know if the DA is going to get impatient and be like, we're not paying you guys we're not using you as a pawn in a drug feud. We want a sting operation, but at the same time, in terms of Rue getting found out by Alamo and Bishop and those guys, like that heat is off until this Lori thing is dealt with.
Well, they do have all those weapons that they're also trafficking. Yeah, and you could do two birds, one stone.
Right? Yeah, hit him with the Rico
guns and the drugs. And arrest Rue and maybe put her away somewhere. Maybe that's how her storyline ends in Witsec or something. I don't know.
Could be. But yeah, that's the Rue one. That's definitely the most interesting. I guess we should probably go back to it's a shorter segment of the episode, but the Lexi and Jules
yeah.
part. Because Lexi has her do a painting for one of the scenes in
A show?
in a network show, which is a keyword, the network show. It's not HBO. Cable. Regular broadcast censors are in place. Parameters are put.
Yeah.
Penises were drawn. I mean, like painted. Sorry.
You know, a lot of people. You know, I think you can put this all on Jules, man.
Yeah.
Because you know, it's not bad art. It was kind of on theme, bare minimum, but she didn't think at all outside of the exact sentences she was told.
Yeah.
You know, draw whatever, like paint whatever you want, and it's got to be like a picnic. But like, you know, use your brain. She didn't watch the show at all, clearly.
Right.
It's like, why would you draw a bunch of people with their dicks out?
Like, yeah, I do
on
get.
this painting.
I know it's like a whole like her being trans and everything. Like, I get that, but also like I don't know if like there was a miscommunication because like I'm like kind of wondering like people like is it Lexi's fault? Is it her? I don't know. Like if they just, I feel like to communicate there can be no nudity. It seems like an easy clause to just put out front early. Can it be nude?
Yeah.
No nudity.
Oh, it's safe
Great.
for work. Safe for work. You know.
Safe for work. Yeah. Make it safe for work. No problem. Because remember, they do make a point earlier where she said, "Do you want me to cover up the breasts too?" Because if they didn't say that, I could see Jules being like,
Oh,
"That's
discrimination.
fucking discrimination."
Yeah.
But
Right.
like, I do get like if it's like if it hadn't been communicated clearly, like no, there's no nudity.
Yeah, I think it's Sharon Stone is playing like the showrunner, and she's like,
Is that Sharon Stone? I didn't even realize.
Yeah, she was like, yeah, no nudity, please.
Yeah. But doesn't matter really anyway. Lexi gets fucking reprimanded. Jules is like, "Fuck this."
Yeah,
Just ruins the painting.
Rose
that was-
painting leaves.
Just kind of a
That bridge is
wash.
burned.
Yeah. So we'll have to see how that cut. That one's kind of still in the simmer about like what's gonna happen. What's gonna be the
I
fallout
wouldn't
of that.
necessarily call it a throwaway, but I'm
No.
waiting
I'm
to
sure-
see what Lexi's
Well, because
kind
Lexi
of
feels
overarching like I don't know what the right word is, but like her plot is, her story, her arc is for this season because
she obviously feels bad for Jules because she kind of feels awkward about like she's like I feel like you now with the whole trans thing is feeling like it's like is it weird, but then at the same time she also like is like this is my job and her boss is like you're a net. Well, she goes like don't be a net negative.
Yeah,
Which is like
they had to change around the shooting schedule and retain people for a whole extra week.
Yeah.
All of which makes sense. I think this comes down to maybe just poor judgment, situational awareness on Jules' part.
Yeah, a little bit. Yeah, I agree. I agree.
She just goes when she's told to fix it. She paints a bigger dick and walks off.
Hell yeah.
We'll see what's to come of that. Meanwhile, Lexi is back in a familiar spot, watching her older sister take photos of herself.
She moves it across the fucking pool.
And watching her take photos of herself, nude photos, which is something that's a callback to season 1 and probably a scene in season 2 where they shared a room in those first 2 seasons. Now it's the same thing pretty much. She's just watching her older sister take pictures of her body.
And you have this I would say that whole the whole Cassie plot. I thought she was gonna blow it.
Do you think she comes back to Nate? Because pretty much she abandons Nate, pawns the ring, uses that ring to get. Is that like a condo or is that an apartment? Does she own that?
I don't think she owns it. Maybe she just has enough. If you don't have like the income or whatever to like get an apartment or credit. Well, you can be like you can show. I think that's a thing like where you can be like I have whatever how much cash on hand. And then the landlord's probably like, okay, well, I have 6 months of rent at least, guaranteed, something like that.
Yeah.
And also, it didn't look like the nicest apartment. So I'm guessing if she had enough for like first and like the first 2 months rent up front, and that they're probably like, good enough, that'll do.
Yeah.
So
she's all in.
Nate. Yeah.
She's left Nate. She's all in on this social media influencer arc or career path that she's trying to get on, and Maddie is the one that's leading the charge for her here. Gets her all dolled up, takes her to
some big influencers party.
It feels very
the Streamy Awards. It's like Faye's house.
Faye's house ish, making fun of those influencers and The goal for Kat, what is her goal that Maddie sets for her that night?
You want to tease him with tease him with the cha-cha?
To get in be in a video with him, have him post her or something. Yeah, along those lines, and tease him with your sexuality.
Don't have sex with him. No, don't do that.
Dangle it in front of him.
Yeah,
because once he has it, he won't want it anymore.
Well, that's why I didn't. I thought she had flown. Poor Dickarus had flown too close to the sun, but no.
You got to give it to her.
I was impressed. I kind of I thought she was fucked at first when they go up there. I'm like, Cassie, pull up. But then she and that girl are just having this like standoff beef. But like, I want to do the cocaine with this guy, and they keep like going back and forth. She rubs it on her, which can't be good for it. I can't imagine.
It's a little sick. It's not great.
Why is my vagina numb?
She's going toe to toe with the girl that Maddie was her OG social media OnlyFans influencer from the beginning of the show.
Yeah, she did the exact same playbook with that same guy.
Yep,
at one of his parties. Yeah.
Yep, which is which I like. You know, we're pitting these two because and the common denominators, Maddie, and I gotta give it to Sydney Sweeney again, man. Like I've been enjoying her performance this season. Didn't get to talk, but when she does the coke and she's like, "What?" I was dying. Like they're all laughing. They're like,
"Oh wow, she's really into it."
Yeah.
I thought it was interesting that the girl is like, "Oh wait, so like, how do you like who do you know here?" Kind of vibe, like trying to get to know her, and she's like, "Oh, like I came with Maddie," and she's like, "Oh, like how do you know Maddie?" And she's like, "My oldest friend," and she's like, "Okay." Is she representing you in this like sex work
this litigation?
And she's like, yeah. And she's like, that is weird. It's weird that your oldest, bestest friend or whatever is pimping you out essentially, and like maybe right over Cassie's head. I don't know. It works out. It works out. They get caught in this compromising position. She gives her pitch to the camera, and then as they're going home, her phone's blowing up. So it's working.
She's getting what she wanted, and now the whole goal is to keep their attention now that she's got it.
Lexi is so disappointed in all of her cohorts. Because I have the quote right here. It says, "Do you guys hear yourself now? What is wrong with you? You're looking for drugs. You're selling yourself on a porn site. And you're like, what, some internet pimp? It's sad, it's pathetic, and really, it's disturbing."
The voice of reason, but who's listening?
Not wrong. She's not wrong. Like
no one's listening.
Well, because I think like Rue coming in, especially for Rue being like, "Listen, stop. I just need the drug." It's like, because they took all her.
Yeah, she wants real drugs.
She wants the other drugs to like replace them. It's not, I guess, not like all for her, but yeah, it's just kind of a mess. Rue is just in a constant state of, the walls are closing in on the kid. Like, Maddie right now is in a good position. I don't really know. I'm sure that's gonna come to a head. Nate's on his hands and knees, fucked. Cassie is feeling good about herself, but I have a feeling that's not gonna last.
I wonder if part 2 of Cassie's Maddie's master plan is to go contact Nate, who's at his lowest. He's at rock bottom.
Right.
Yeah.
And if a beautiful brunette angel was to descend upon him.
Yeah. Could be. And now they start playing. I don't know. We'll see. Because, I'm curious to see. Because, to your point, we're seeing Rue in a very compromised position. But Nate is at complete rock bottom.
Nate is going to get murdered.
We've never seen him. We've never seen him at this level of and so.
Well, you have to wonder what's going to be, because I mean, you have to wonder if Cassie really takes off, is it going to be like, they can be like, "I need the money, babe, please."
Yeah.
Like,
yeah, it's going to be an inversion of their relationship.
Can I get 1 million? I just need 1 million, please. What?
Yeah.
1 morsel million to pay off my debts to what's his name, Roz or Nas or
Nas? Yeah,
Nas. Bad guy. Yeah. But yeah, no, it's definitely the bridge point. And we're heading into the back half of the season. See what happens.
Yeah.
Hell yeah.
It's all probably downhill for the characters from here.
It's not going to... No, if I know Euphoria, it always usually works out. It's a happy ending, real upbeat. Jules is the one who has a real small... they weren't kidding about small part in the show. Like, she is not really there. Same with Lexi, kind of, but like not as much. Lexi's around.
Yeah.
Lexi got a lot to do in season 2, and now she's not doing
the love story that they got, unfortunately, RIP, it just happens. But I'm excited for the next episode. Excited for Sheep Detectives.
All right,
should be good.
Yeah,
Eric, you want to close us out?
Yeah. Good to be back with y'all. I'm excited to keep the ball rolling these next couple of weeks. Oh wait, do we want to talk a little bit about fantasy or just touch on it?
I mean,
real
I
quick?
can touch really quick. I guess I'm winning. Well, I'm losing, but not by much.
Ryan
losing.
I have
Ryan
the
is
only
the
one.
only one with a movie out right now. It was Devil Wears Prada 2. Is that right,
Yeah,
bro?
and it's almost broke even. It's like literally a day away from breaking even.
Wait, Eric, you also have a movie entering
I was gonna say.
theaters.
Oh, do you?
I think Brian's got a movie coming out this weekend with the Sheep
I have Sheep Detectives, yeah.
and I have a movie coming up this
And
weekend
I
as
also
well.
have a movie coming out.
And
Who do you
Mike
guys
has got
have?
one as well.
Yeah,
I have. Let me find it is Billie Eilish's concert documentary in 3D.
There's no way.
Oogly.
I like how it makes a
So-
little chart for us. We can see how we've rose and fallen.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Do you have it pulled up, Brian?
Yeah,
Can
I
you
can
share
pull
the
it up
screen?
real quick. Yeah.
Oh, then Mike has got a movie coming out as well this weekend.
Mortal Kombat 2. I'm so nervous.
Oh. Do you have your ticket?
I have tickets. Actually,
I'll go
all
see it.
three of
Actually,
these
I'd love
movies.
to.
have
I'd love
tickets
to. I
all
actually
three.
want to see. Can you guys see it right now, or is it not? It's.
Maybe it's no.
Oh, there it goes.
no.
Oh.
I'm seeing Big Me. I don't know why, but
Yeah, I'm
It's
seeing
just
Big U
Big
too.
Me.
I'm seeing Big U. Where-
Let's get.
Hey,
there we
oh,
go.
There you go.
So as you
Yeah.
can see, when the movie drops, you get the negative of its box office right off the rip. But Devil's Prada in less than a week has almost. I'm down negative 10 mil, which I think will make it back in this next weekend. So I will be in the net positive, which is, hey, might not be a big killer, but like let it be known, like just to break even gets you over the line. You deal with the negatives right off the rip.
Nah, movies are in a good place because Michael had the biggest opening of the year, and then that was immediately surpassed by Devil Wears Prada 2.
Yeah. So this is negative 10.6, but it should cross. I don't have anything. I don't have anything till Obsession after, but I do have this weekend. We have Sheep Detectives: End of the Ring. You got Mortal. What do we got here?
Mortal Kombat 2.
Mortal Kombat 2.
Mortal
Kombat 2 and Hit Me Hard. So we'll have to see how that goes. Obviously, for the first couple of weeks, especially with Devil Wears Prada, it's going to kind of be those three movies competing because Devil Wears Prada pretty much probably back to even after a week.
Which is big for Billy Boy's production.
Just seeing it again, I was looking at made me think about the Odyssey in the trailer that dropped.
Yeah.
Are you guys nervous at all about that
No,
movie?
no. I think that's unfair nerves. I think the dad thing is so overblown, personally.
Well, I'm not talking about like historical accuracy. I don't care about that.
You mean about the
But
box office?
the vibes? I'm thinking about like, will it be good?
I think it will. I trust Christopher Nolan more than I will say that wasn't my favorite trailer.
I do
But-
wish I had not watched that trailer.
Yeah.
I do too. But remember
I
Sinners?
genuinely,
That's what I think.
I genuinely think like, Nolan has so much goodwill. He got a blank check for this. Like, I think people are gonna show up. I think if they hadn't released a second trailer and just stuck with that first one, everyone still would have showed up. But they needed to do a second one. I don't love what they showed.
Yeah, I don't either. But I think I trust
Take it out
Nolan
of
enough.
context, right? It's
I trust
trailer,
Nolan
so-
enough that the movie will probably be good. Will it be his best ever? Like I thought, maybe. Like is it going to be like the peak ones? Maybe it's towards the bottom, but I still think even if it is, it's still going to be good. I haven't.
Huge gamble to like be like, and then the crux of my movie is going to be Tom Holland.
Yeah, versus Robert Pattinson.
Yeah, and I'm excited for Rob. This is, I think we've said it before, I think it's
Watching-
Tom's biggest movie. Obviously, like he's gonna keep being
Spider-Man's-
Spider-Man. He's gonna make money. He
Outside of that.
makes billions. But like for us to take him as, because we mattered the most. The well-had cinema club matters the most. To take him seriously as a fucking actor.
Yeah.
Hey man, you're in a Christopher Nolan movie where you can get nominated.
Yeah.
Do something.
I
Show
think,
us something.
Mike, I think that closes. Like, I think the way Nolan talks about how excited, how much effort, and what they did to film this movie, his vision, I think, overtakes my concerns from this last trailer. So we'll see. But yeah, is it possible? I mean, like, listen, people put out duds. It happens.
I wonder if it's going to be like a Paul Mescal acting against Denzel Washington kind of thing, where you leave the movie being like, "Oh man, he was a little out of his depth," and
yeah,
also,
like it was good.
Denzel
but-
stole this fucking movie from.
Yeah.
Or like, yeah, it's good. It's like, damn, like the movie was good for sure, but Tom Holland was this weak point. You're saying of the movie could be.
We're just
We'll
like,
see.
oh wow, there was, I don't know,
Yeah.
I mean,
you're
to your
digging
point,
around in your
because-
bag of jelly beans, and then they're all good, and then you eat like
Yeah.
the licorice one. You're just like,
You put some goddamn respect on licorice.
God,
we have to see what the
oh.
movies. We have to see what the movie's gonna be like. Like obviously, like because we're gonna be with Matt Damon on an adventure. The heart of the story, I would assume, is gonna be like Anne Hathaway's character in a sense because she's got so much. She's got her connection with Matt Damon, obviously, but then it's gonna fall on Tom Holland to act again opposite her, act in a way like that's threatening against Robert Pattinson. Can he do it?
Let me start reading this book so I know how much he's gonna actually have to do.
Yeah. So we got a lot of Robert Pattinson in that trailer. Got some Charlize Theron. No Zendaya yet, which I thought was.
I wonder if hers will be like a glorified cameo.
Yeah. I'm trying to think.
She's playing Athena.
Yes. Charlize Theron.
Yeah,
she's like a. I think
she's a goddess.
Vision.
She's some type of god, like upper something.
Mia Goth in this movie. I don't think I saw her in that trailer.
Travis Scott, didn't see him in this trailer.
Yeah. Elliot Page pops up.
Yeah.
I was trying to think. I only watched it the one time because I didn't love it, so I'm like, I don't want anything.
I don't want to harp on it.
Yeah.
Harp on it.
Yeah, I don't want to look back on it. So we will be there. We will be there. That's
yeah. I mean, I'm gonna be there.
That's a given.
That's Brian's.
It's my big boy.
That's Billy Boy Productions.
Billy Boy Productions, big boy.
Big boy movie.
Word.
For fantasy.
Nice. All right, it's gonna be exciting.
All right. Appreciate y'all listening. We'll be back next week.
Cool. All right.